My cousin and I were two 6-year-olds growing up in Kampala. We saw orphan children begging in the street under blazing Ugandan heat just to make ends meet. Too young to understand, all we did was make cakes out of sand, turn bottle caps into soccer balls. We would play pretend until the day would end. We never chose to be born in the chains of poverty, but we saw one day that we would break free, so we carried our hopes on our backs like backpacks. We would tiptoe on clouds, our little fingers would reach for the sky, but my cousin's palms never got to touch her dreams. We learned very soon that this world isn't all that it seems. We had lived through 8 Ramadans when my family and I moved to Australia. In Brisbane, blackboards taught a little black girl that her tongue can be a sword. Pencils turned into keys which unlocked the wings attached to my mind. Meanwhile, my cousin was back home being left behind. Instead of homework, she did housework. She would put her hands up, but there were no teachers there to listen. You see, schools were expensive, and her family couldn't afford to pay the fees. Wishing I could save her from the ravenous flames of poverty like I was Hercules. Wishing I could go back to the motherland and hold her hand and take her place, because every time I close my eyes, I see her face. We had lived through 12 Ramadans, and living in Australia, never had the winds of hunger clawed at my skin, but back home there, a cataclysmic tornado threatening to blow away my kin. For my cousin, hunger was a revisiting guest knocking at the doorways of his stomach, and she had no choice but to let the pain in. When days got hard, she ate food from the bin. We had lived through 18 Ramadans, and I've graduated high school, and I'm now in university. My cousin and I grew up together, but our lives will never be the same. My cousin is 18 and can barely spell her own name. We have lived through 18 Ramadans, and I will continue to pray that one day we can carry our hopes on our backs like backpacks and tiptoe on the clouds, and our hands will reach for our dreams together.